Drop top. You can't even see him on camera.
Look at this.
Obviously, your suits didn't arrive on time.
I wish you would.
Back then, you could buy a lot of chicken for $5.
And all that sauce.
17's my number. Now you all have the passwords to my computer and everything.
Hi, everybody. In WWE and Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, one of the world's premier sports and entertainment companies announcing a new long-term strategic partnership bringing together two iconic global enterprises. Now, this partnership will explore opportunities across multiple areas, including exclusive merchandise collaborations, original content development, community-focused programs, and regular cross-brand appearances from team players and WWE superstars. Oh my God, it is frosty out there. Fans piling into Scotiabank Arena here in downtown Toronto, or maybe they're just here for unsportsmanlike content inside our studios at Gate 5. Very pleased to welcome in some very big guests today. Thank you for joining us across all Maple Leaf platforms. Mayday is here, but so too is Jackie Redmond and our guest of honor, Chelsea Green, from the WWE. Ladies, thank you so much. I'm already grabbing the hardware. It's gold. It's shiny.
Like, leave her alone, Ryan.
We'll take a break. Thank you so much for being here, both of you. Now, we got to get into this partnership a lot, kind of touched on it. Yep. Jackie, you've been with the WWE for now, I believe, 10 years. Is that right? Or close to it?
There was a break in between. If you add all the years, yeah, probably 10. But I've been doing my current role for 2.5, and I've been with the company 4.5 years straight. So in different roles, though.
Amazing.
But yeah.
Want to get
like
into
10,
it?
Not going to lie.
Well, we're seeing you everywhere. We'll get into all of this between hockey and wrestling And for you, Chelsea, a Vancouver girl here in Toronto, and you've got a couple of belts here. We've got the beautiful Maple Leaf belt.
Look at how amazing that is. Come
gorgeous.
on. Yeah, show it off.
Look at this thing. Fantastic.
Mayday was wearing it earlier.
Yeah,
He's
as
a
a
shoulder
headba-
guy.
as a
shoulder
headband.
guy. Yeah.
But tell us, Chelsea, about this, because this is one you've earned, and this has got a story, I'm
So
sure,
this
behind
is
it.
from Mexico. This is the mixed AAA tag team championship that I hold
How'd that go?
with a mixed AAA.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's Spanish for A. I hold it with
To be clear.
a fellow Ontarian.
Okay.
I'm not Ontarian, but I don't know. Are you guys? Is anyone here?
I am. Well,
We
no,
all
actually,
are.
I'm
Well,
not. I'm
you're
Nova
a
Scotian,
Haligonian.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
that's
from
fine.
Ontario. However, I did live out west, right near you. And you know what they say about the East when you're from the West? What's the best thing about the East? Is the train going west, Ryan.
West Coast, best coast.
I don't like that.
That's what they say.
I do not co-sign.
Yeah, so this is from Mexico. It's my mixed AAA tag team championship. It's 25 years old.
Okay.
She's a beauty.
How did you win it?
By having someone lay down and I pin them. That's how wrestling works.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Tell me
I'm
more.
Kidding. I won't be
Let's
mean to
go
you.
around here,
I
Chelsea.
won't be mean to you. I haven't even had a beer yet.
I need a figure 4 leg lock. Have you got one in your bag of
Don't
tricks?
tempt her.
No, he has to pay extra for that. Come on.
Fine.
Come on.
Take my money. We have gone right off the rails. Jackie, help us here.
Oh my gosh, help you how?
I don't know.
I'm enjoying it. I
Me
want
too.
Chelsea to give
It's
you
crazy,
more.
but I do enjoy it. Okay, so what can you tell us about this partnership that maybe we need to know? How much do you know about it, other than the fact that you're here, we're talking about, we're promoting it, and certainly, I mean, when you talk about brands between WWE and the MLSE,
Yep.
there's something here.
I mean, we've had some amazing shows here. I don't know if you guys remember Money in the Bank,
Yep.
but we had some of our biggest arena shows in Canada, in Toronto.
Okay.
So I feel like this is the perfect place to have a WWE collab.
Yes.
Because you guys have the best fans, and that's kind of rough for me to say, but truly, some of the greatest fans come from our Toronto shows. And I was just sitting in catering with Tazawa and part of the Fraxium tag team. You guys do your research, Google that later. And they were talking about how our Canadian shows, the fans are a lot like European fans. Super lively. You guys have amazing chants.
Loud, they're passionate.
Yeah, and you're passionate from hour 1 to hour 3, which is hard. 3 hours is a lot of wrestling.
It is.
Yeah.
I want to know how you got into it. Were you always just tough?
Well, yes, obviously. Also a drama queen from the day I was
Tell.
born.
Yeah.
And I lived in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, going to University of Calgary. And Canada, the hub of Canadian wrestling really is Calgary. The Hearts.
Yeah.
Hearts,
I
yes.
lived there for
Stampede
30 years,
Wrestling.
Chelsea. We didn't
so you
cross
know.
paths. Yeah.
Well,
How did that not happen?
Missed opportunity on my
I
part.
feel we probably did cross paths at the Irish pub I worked at.
I was the big tipper.
Oh, we definitely crossed paths.
There was only one in an Irish pub.
So yeah, coming out of Calgary, I mean,
Yeah.
it was inevitable that I landed in wrestling.
I love it.
I
So did
know.
you cross paths with any of the Heart?
I did, yeah. I a lot of them still live there.
Yeah.
The dungeon still exists.
Real.
Natty and TJ, we work with them at WWE, and
Right.
they are just some of the best coworkers in the world. Yeah. We try to do, I would say once a year, probably around SummerSlam time, we try to get back to Calgary.
Yeah.
The road to SummerSlam usually is a lot of Canadian shows. So it's pretty amazing.
Wonderful.
Where's your favorite city or a country that you've actually wrestled in?
Okay, I get asked this all the time. It's so hard because every crowd is so different. So when I go to Mexico, they are like a party. The arena is a party. They are drinking, they are loud, you can never guess what chance they're gonna come up with or what way they're gonna lean towards, the heel or the baby face. When I come to Canada, well, obviously I'm coming to the motherland, I get cheered. And I love that. I'm a narcissist. I absolutely love getting cheered. Okay?
She wants the spotlight.
I want the spotlight. I want people to cheer me, whether I'm good or bad. And then when I go to Europe, it's that like soccer culture. So the chants are really fun. They sing
Yeah.
songs. So I can't pick. But obviously, my favorite is always coming back to Canada.
So, and last thing, big football fan. How about Chelsea? Stanford Bridge. I've been there once.
I was
Saw
there
them play
last
Manchester
week.
City. Unreal.
Yeah, it was
Unreal.
incredible. It was my first soccer game. The fans were amazing. Could have used a little more alcohol at the game. It was a little dry, but other than that, I loved it.
You won't have trouble getting a drink here, Chelsea. I know from experience.
I want to know what Brad May's wrestling name should be going forward.
The Mighty May, that sounds a little small, but
Mighty May. You got to work
And
in
yet it
Mayday.
fits.
That's his famous,
Okay.
famous call on one of his most epic moments is Mayday, Mayday,
So
Mayday.
do we
I
need
feel
to
like you need to
workshop
factor
that?
that in. Yeah, I think so.
okay.
I think so.
We'll
right?
come up with that.
I love it. I'm going to
Yeah.
sit
Okay.
back and wait.
Yeah.
Jackie, I've watched your career, I think almost from the beginning, and we've watched, I think like a lot of Canadians, watched you just explode in a lot of different markets. It's been wonderful to see, either hosting in studio, we're talking about Rinkside, we're of course now talking about your work with the WWE. How have you kind of put this career into perspective? When we look at just how hard you're working and all the places you're going to, all the things you're doing, the people you're meeting, how do you even kind of capture
Honestly,
it?
I don't even know if I fully have like processed what my life has become, to be totally transparent. But I think that the one thing I always look back on is when I've had hard decisions in my life and in my career of whether to take a job or whether to apply for something or to try something different or do something that wasn't hockey, because hockey was always my dream. But you don't just get to do it once you graduate. They don't go, okay, good, you want to do hockey? Here you go. And I think what I've realized is that by saying yes to a lot of opportunities and trusting your heart and following it, you end up doing some really cool stuff that maybe you didn't plan for. And I think WWE is a great example of that. It was not the thing I was trying to do, but it's something that I ended up doing and loving, and I've met amazing people in the process. I've grown as a person. I've been all over the world. Like I never, ever imagined that I would be in this position. And so for me, I just think for people that are younger and that have dreams, I think it's just important to kind of go for it, but also to like say yes to things that maybe don't fit your dream, because it might get you there in a roundabout way. And so for me, it just always comes back to that. Like, we're going to Saudi Arabia next week. It's crazy. We were just in Australia
Mayday
3
and I are
months
going to
ago.
Real Sports.
Like,
That's about it.
listen, also a wonderful place.
It's one of the other wonders of the world.
I've had a lot of memories there that I don't remember.
Yeah.
Real Sports. So
Now we're getting into a show. Okay, so then let me put you on the spot. WrestleMania or a Stanley Cup Final Game 7?
oh, that's so hard.
I
How can
couldn't
you do
answer
that to me, Leslie? That's not fair.
No softballs here, Redmond.
You know what? I'll be totally truthful. If I had to pick one or the other, I'm picking Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, because that's what I pretended I would do when I was a kid playing road hockey. Now, mind you, I wouldn't be playing in this game, but I think being a part of it, it just gives me chills year after year. I've been so lucky to do, I think, 9 Cup Finals now in my life. My first ever Cup Final was the year the Caps won in 2018. I was from here to you, from Alex Ovechkin when he lifted the cup, and I just I think about that and still get chills. So I would choose that, but WrestleMania is effing awesome. I love it so much. It is our Super Bowl, so I hate you for making me choose, but
that
at
was
least
horrible.
listen, I had the balls to choose though. Like, I did choose. Can I
Let's
say
just
that
let
on
them
this
have
show?
it. We're out of here.
This
I'm in
is,
wrestling mode,
Yeah,
so
you
I'm
can do it.
I'm being a little edgier today.
this is unsportsmanlike. We can get her going
Exactly.
for sure.
Mayday, did you ever wrestle? Did you dabble?
No, never did. Although Greco-Roman wrestling, high school,
The slinglet?
public school, had to wear that little onesie. No, I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I got it more into martial arts, but watching wrestling, I used to come to Maple Leaf Gardens on, I believe it was Sunday nights, and they used to have the fights way back when, and grew up a big-time fan. My favorite guy was Rowdy Roddy Piper, who was
That killed.
fantastic. And then you had Jay Youngblood and Youngblood, and who's the other guy? Do you remember these guys?
Well, yeah, but
Jay Youngblood and
Yep.
Ricky Steamboat was one of my favorite guys
Classics.
as a kid watching wrestling.
Classic.
Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah,
Who was your
baby.
favorite growing up? I mean, I don't know when you got into it. Like,
As a woman in Canada, it would be horrific to say anything other than Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
Well,
kidding me?
I'm
Royalty.
Canadian, and I love Trish. Trish is like
But
Canadian royalty. Actually, she's just wrestling royalty in general.
Yeah.
I loved Lita so much.
I know,
Like,
she
I
was
was
so
such a
cool.
Lita girl. All of her backflips, and she was such she had like a tomboyness to her that I definitely identified with as a kid that played a lot of sports. So I love Lita.
so
but
are you
Trish
two
is-
hanging on the road and just running wild, like a couple of beers in every
Well,
stop?
if
or how does
Chelsea
this-
would come back to Monday Night Raw and
Yeah.
be back in my locker room, I would really appreciate it, Hunter.
Jackie's on Raw, I'm on SmackDown.
Used
They
to be
split
together,
up.
though.
They split up all the girls. It's
Yeah.
so heartbreaking. So I'm really out here flying solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
I don't imagine for long. Look at all this. Look, everybody's here. Thanks for being here. What's going on? Let's go. Avalanche and Leafs coming up. Okay, so when can we see you battle next?
Okay, so I would love to make this all about me, but tomorrow night you can see everyone else but me on Monday Night Raw.
Ah,
So
okay.
that's
Sure.
that's very exciting. We love that. And then we're off to Saudi Arabia, and it is the Royal Rumble, which is basically the road to WrestleMania.
That's
It's the beginning of the absolute craziness that is WrestleMania on the 19th and 20th of April in Vegas.
I love that you're an admitted drama queen. I think there's another show we got to get into there.
Of course. I don't get me
I
talking.
want to go for beers with these two.
Listen, if there was like a new look Total Divas, a reality show that used to exist, Chelsea would be at the center of it.
I fear it would be myself.
Yeah, in a heartbeat, she would be there.
Hey, Chelsea, what's the training like to be a wrestler and to keep her going? Do you guys get injuries? And when you do you have like a traveling
Hold this.
Do you get
traveling
injuries?
therapist that
This
take
is what
care of
Roddy
you
Piper
guys?
did, right?
This right here is a broken arm 3 times over. In the same spot. Ooh, there we go. 3 times over a broken arm.
Oh, wow.
I broken my collarbone in India
How many times have you broken your nose?
about 5 to 7 times.
But it looks great, even this up close and personal.
Thank you. I paid extra for that.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, the training is insane. It never ends. But now it's we play. We don't practice. We play. We are on the road 24/7, 365 days. We are doing live shows all over the world. There's no time to practice. We are in the ring playing for 10,000 fans minimum every night.
Now,
You ever been nervous?
I mean, at the beginning.
Were ya?
Yeah, of course we get a little bit of nerves here and there, and it would be crazy if we didn't, because then I wouldn't love
Yeah.
it. But now it's a different type of nerve.
Sure. Nervous-sighted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nervous-sighted.
My
Is that
daughter
what you
gave me
said?
that word.
Okay, I like
Yeah,
that one.
yeah. Nervous-sighted.
I like that. It's more a nervous because I want to make sure that I put on the best show and get the reactions that I want for the fans, as opposed to, oh my God, I'm going out there and I don't know what I'm doing. I've been doing this 12 years.
Yeah.
I know what I'm
You
doing.
got it down.
You know?
Have you ever used a chair to break over the back of an opponent?
Yes. In fact, the best time that I use chairs is on my husband. Over the back of his head.
Lucky man. All right. Before you
Shout out
go,
Matt.
I would like you both to sign that. And
Okay.
while you're signing that, I think there's a marker in here. There we go. While you're signing that, I want you, Chelsea, to tell me about this promotional video, if you will, with you and Carlton as we take a look at
yeah.
that, because it seemed as though you were
Talking some smack.
batting him around too. Are we going to take a look at the...
Hey, Carlton. It is WWE superstar Chelsea Green. You might also know me as 2-time United States Women's Champion, 2-time Tag Team Champion, and future Tag Team Champion. Rumor has it you're the best in Toronto at getting the crowd fired up, but I don't know, because as a WWE superstar, I know a thing or two. So let's decide who's best. January 25th at the Leafs Next Gen game. What do you say?
If only you had some confidence. I think that would really help your game.
One thing that
Chels.
I'm not short of is confidence
I know.
and smack talk. Love a little smack talk. Carlton is in for it. Jackie made a good point today. Carlton can't speak, so I'm already one up on
You're
him.
one up.
Advantage Chelsea Green.
Now, can you fire this crowd up for us? Because
Absolutely.
you're promoting guys. Chelsea Green, how about this?
What are you doing standing there looking at me? I'm the most beautiful girl in the whole world. I want to hear it. Hello. Nothing. God. Gee, that's
Jackie's
very
like, hold my
uncomfortable.
beer.
She's not impressed. She's
very
not impressed.
uncomfortable. Oh, one guy's getting excited in the background there. First woman he's ever
Go
seen.
him.
Love
Someone's
that.
raising the roof with one hand. I haven't seen that. in a long
No, there we go. Okay, we're getting there. God.
Ladies, I want to thank you both so much for coming in today. I know you braved the elements to be here. Enjoy the match, Avalanche and Leafs today. Best of luck, especially to both of you in Saudi Arabia. I'd like to have you back to tell stories from that one if we could. And we appreciate you being here. So good luck and thanks again.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you. Good
having
luck,
us.
guys.
Leafs need a big win. Let's go.
That's right.
Love
And
it.
on that topic, I had a chance to catch up with Stevie Lawrence a short time ago. Okay, Stephen, just a chance to, it was just, I think, a couple of weeks ago that you and the Colorado Avalanche went head-to-head. That was an amazing game. I guess what do you take away from that game that's maybe been lacking maybe since then in the group's effort?
Yeah, the last couple games have obviously been tough here at home. Coming off the road trip where we thought we did well, and hasn't really translated to the last few games. So I think some of the positives we take away from that game was just how hard we checked. Obviously, they got a couple superstars that like to go back and forth, give and goes, and I think we got to do a better job playing the body on those two guys. And their talent, they're going to get their looks and stuff like that. We just got to minimize those. So I think if we do a good job skating, using our feet to check, and not being poking and stuff with your sticks, and that's when you get into penalty trouble and stuff. So we don't want to give them looks on the power play, and I think we'll be okay.
It's an early game against the Avalanche, and it was just the other day that the coach, your coach, was saying he feels there needs to be a little bit more energy. How can you guys manufacture the energy in an afternoon game, something you haven't had a lot of?
I think we got to play a little bit more structured. I think the turnovers have been, things that are affecting us and kind of biting us in the butt. And I think if we just stick to our structure and simplify, trying to force plays in, especially against a good D-core that can get up the ice and join in the offensive rush. I think if we do a good job putting pucks behind them, making them turn, going, finishing checks, and it's just the simple things like that can wear a team down like this. And, it's an early game. You don't have the morning skate to kind of get ready. You just kind of jump into the fire right away. So I think if we do a good job of that, it's just simplifying, then I think we'll be in good shape.
How have you liked your game?
I've been happy with my game.
Yeah.
Obviously, the offense hasn't been where I'm hoping it was, in terms of putting pucks in net, but I know that's not my job to do that strictly. But I think I've done a good job with Lottie and Yarny creating energy and just staying consistent. I think our line's been good. When we know what we're going to get from each guy on our line, and that's what makes it easy to play with. When you can count on Lottie and Yarny to be in the right spots, and we're going to go in there and forecheck and maybe get a puck back. That's when we're going to get our looks, and hopefully they start going in.
Great to see. Well, first of all, I know injuries have been such a big storyline all year for your team, but how great was it to see Dakota Joshua back out there, Willie getting closer, just knowing that Dakota's had to go through so much as well.
Yeah, it's great to see those guys, and I know it's been killing them not being able to be on the road with the guys and stuff, and just being around the group is therapy for those guys in terms of the mental side of things. And physically, obviously, it's tough to deal with any kind of injury like that, and especially with DJ when you don't know how long that's going to last, right? You got to wait for that kidney to heal up. So I know he's been happy. Just seeing him at practice the last couple of days and being around the guys is good for him, and it's definitely going to be a big boost when we get those guys back.
Last one for you, it's a big pivot, but MLSE and the WWE have got a partnership coming out, a new initiative. I wonder about your background or history watching wrestling as a kid or maybe even as an adult.
Yeah. I just mentioned my mom wouldn't let me when I was a kid. It was too violent. So as the years have gone on, I've followed, maybe not followed it a little bit more, but when I see clips and stuff, I'll watch it. And then I went a couple of years ago in Raleigh, like I mentioned there, and I absolutely loved it. I went with a couple of the guys, so I think I'm going to be maybe going to that. So I think I might go check it out.
Stevie the Hammer Lorenz.
That's it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah,
Good luck
thank
today.
You. Appreciate it.
All right, there he is. Always great to catch up with Stevie Lorenz. He's just fantastic to deal with, as you can see, and even a couple of wrestling memories. How about the ladies here, just bringing the heat?
You know what? Honestly, I actually went to one of my first wrestling matches last year here in Toronto, and it's pure entertainment, man. So if you're out there and you don't know but the WWE, it's fantastic. Tune in, and they have matches like they were saying. It's 365 days a year. It's unbelievable how hard they work.
Did you ever cross paths with any of those athletes over there? Did you ever do any charity things or meet any of those guys?
Edge, Adam Copeland, who's from I want to say Orangeville area. Adam's a fantastic guy, but outside of him, no, I haven't had interaction with many.
Well, let's get to the game then, because this is an important one to say the least. With the Avalanche in town, and I wonder if we go back to almost 2 weeks ago when these two teams met in Denver. It was massive because it was the first game of a 4-game road trip out west, and they really did empty the tank against this Avalanche team that has been lights out at home. An overtime winner for Toronto to kick things off the right way. But Brad, I don't know if it's been the same since. They picked up points, don't get me wrong, in stops along the way, Winnipeg, and they had a lead in Vegas. But they've got to take something from this game, their last meeting, and apply it to today's match.
Yeah, no question about it. And the bottom line is they have to play with speed, and they have to play with that tenacity. Colorado is a fantastic hockey club. In that game in Colorado, they hadn't lost. I think they've only lost 2 games, right?
Games at home.
At home.
Regulation.
So
Yep.
for the Toronto Maple Leafs to go and actually steal those points, fantastic. But they're in a battle right now. This is a very important game for Toronto, like everyone at home is before the Olympic break. But the speed of the Avalanche, listen, you're going to see some of the greatest hockey players in the NHL today, Nathan McKinnon being one of them. So how do you defend that? You have to defend by committee. Obviously, don't take penalties. And the one interesting fact, when I think of the Colorado Avalanche, one of my former teams, by the way, living and playing hockey in Denver, that really surprises me. They've scored the most goals in the National Hockey League with 193 goals. However, they're the 27th team on the power play in goals for, which is absolutely astounding to me to think that with all that firepower, their power play isn't hot and isn't strong. You don't want to give them a chance to have the puck touch more touches with the big boys on the ice with the power play. Obviously, that's probably where they get their energy from.
When asked about it, head coach Craig Berube was talking about and asked about just that matchup and maybe what he'd like to see improve upon right now and why he was successful, his group was, in Denver. He talked about the defensive side of things. Trying to slow that team down is easier said than done, but what have you noticed about the way the group's playing since then defensively, Mayday, that makes you think that they can find it again?
Well, the thing is, you got to be tenacious, and when you go to Colorado, and the one thing I would say watching that game, short shifts, Ryan. They rolled their bench. They were able to keep their legs fresh. You have to be really worried when you play at altitude. It's a mile high in Denver.
Right.
If you overextend your shifts, you lose a ton of energy, and by the end of the game, you've got nothing left. With that, there's a real focus on short shifts. They must have done that in the game that they beat the Avalanche. Why not do it at home here and stay fresh here in Toronto?
Well, you won't have altitude to deal with, but you do have an early start time today, which is kind of a different one. A rare Saturday night off, a Sunday afternoon game. Winter has returned. How did you feel about afternoon games in your career? I don't know how many you had, but Toronto hasn't had a lot. I wonder what type of game plan changes, if anything.
Well, I mean, your
routine's out the window.
Routine's out the window. However, you accelerate that. Maybe you wake up early and you have that same pregame lunch, but you have it for breakfast. But for the Toronto Maple Leafs, you're at home. It's easy. You roll out of bed, you come straight to the rink, and let's get excited about these games. I think if you polled the National Hockey League players, they would want to play more afternoon games.
Yeah.
And it's nice when you finish the game and it's still light outside and you can actually go on with a regular routine.
Sure.
However, the game is about playing in the evenings, and then there's obviously late night flights. So
you didn't have a problem getting up for them?
No, I never did.
No.
I was always excited.
Yeah.
Always excited to play. Number one, they actually just lace your skates up and play in front of a crowd. But I love the afternoon games. I usually myself I really felt very comfortable and loved them. So talking to the players, though, I think most of them like it. But the bottom line is, if you lose these games, if you show up and you don't play as well as you're capable, you've got an excuse. But you know what? You can throw those out the window because the bottom line is it's all about the points.
Last one for you, and that is Joe Woll will get the start once again this afternoon. I think it's his 100th career game, but if you look at the last couple of outings, he's been really hard on himself about his performance. But I think the reality is that his team in front of him knows that they need to be better for him, and they know how important he's been.
No, there's no question about it. But as a goaltender, you got to stop the puck and you got to win games. And somehow you got to make that save, the timely save, late in a period, late in a game. But Joseph Woll, we like Joseph Woll. His team and the players in front of him have to be better as a unit. And if they do that and they show up with that energy, with the attention to detail and the focus, I'm excited to watch this Toronto Maple Leafs team, but they're battling right now, Ryan. And like every other team in the league, the parity is incredible, but they're playing the best team in the National Hockey League today, so you got to be ready.
It is the next gen game. We will have that for you on TSN 4 and on the radio side of things, TSN 1050. You can hear everybody's getting fired up this afternoon, and just want to let you know about tomorrow. We are back for a special edition of Unsportsmanlike content. We're going to go live, open practice.
What is with all this noise?
What's that?
What is with all this noise?
I love it.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
I got a lot in my ear. I can't hear a thing, but we'll have it for you starting at 11. Lots of great guests. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, and we will be there, Mayday. So bring it. Back-to-back shows. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm excited. This is a big one. And guys, hey, let's be louder than them. Let's go.
It's the Avalanche and Leafs next. Enjoy the game, everybody, and thanks for watching.